Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Scenes Memories of a Starry Sky. My name is MS Punker1, and last video we discovered that our work together with Azusa isn't quite finished yet. And I don't remember exactly what we did together with for Chihaya, but we had to make another choice of who to help, and between Chihaya and Azusa. And I chose to concentrate now on Chihaya, so let's see how things go from here. I don't know. The music is the main theme from the game. I spent the last several hours staring down at the map we assumed belonged to Tadamashi's puzzle. Although it was easy to tell what locations were being referenced, I had yet to figure out how they correlated to the keywords appended to them. What? Appended. I wanted to tell Chihaya I solved this too. We sort of had thrown in the towel ages ago and went to take care of housework. Maybe there's something that corresponds to these shapes and symbols at the actual locations. If there were, my only choice would be to visit these places in person, but I would probably take a good deal of time if I looked around aimlessly. Maybe my only real choice was to check my schedule, pick out a few days when I knew I had time off and loiter around. If I'm going to keep doing this, I would also like to make some progress preparing for the renovation too. I randomly flipped through the guidebook, wondering if there might be an article or otherwise that could act as a hint. Then, what's this? There was something near the seam. Allowance that I had overlooked before. It appeared to be buried deeper into the page. It was some kind of thin paper. Is this one of those things you don't see much of these days? It reminded me of a sales card. Order form used by bookstores to replenish the stock using the included book title and barcode. I assumed that was what it was and casually tried to pull it out, which was when I realized it was firmly wedged inside. It didn't seem like it would come out very easily, especially when it was jammed inward so discreetly. All the same, it came out with a nice tug on my fingers. I could have just left it in there, but I had pulled it out on what was truly almost a whim. Which was why I exclaimed when I saw and understood that it was actually an old poem strip. Hey! I never imagined to find the poems in the strip. That was a strip commonly used during the Star Festival or Tanabata, stuck inside of a book. Either way, my eyes fell on the familiar handwriting and name scrawled along the paper. The strip was in Chihaya's handwriting and included both her name and the name of our elementary school class. Did she write this during a school event? I vaguely recalled something to that effect. Chihaya's handwriting had always been pretty, and I recognized it instantly. What's more, Chihaya had always been incredibly book-smart. More than anything, though, I focused on the wish she had written. I want to be Hunya's wife. Well, that didn't happen since she have a fiancé. And what was she even writing? This was irrelevant, right? She had just written and hidden this here back when we were kids. No, wait, this was weird. Why would she have hid it in this book? Also, the timeline didn't match up to when this guide was published. Then this was something Chihaya wrote and stuck in here for me in secret. Did she put this in here on purpose before she sent it? There's no way. What would she have done if I hadn't found it? It had been quite a gamble whether I would even notice the puzzle in the guidebook to begin with. Besides, did she write this recently, even though she just sent me a shoko saying goodbye? Which was how you truly feel, Chihaya. Being indecisive about how I felt did sound an awful lot like Chihaya. I guess it's the same for me. How did I feel about Chihaya? I knew that I wanted to see her smile and to treasure her. I did of course value her as a friend, and I believed in the bond we cultivated over many long years. So then, what about any feelings beyond that?
お前はもう千早ちゃん専属の何でもやだな。は？
Back then we were both still wearing uniforms. Chihaya made me help her with her research project, and amused Takaya made that comment.
お前は千早ちゃん専属だって言ったの。あの子の依頼なら何でもこなしてみせるさ。何それ？やだよそんなの。そうか？ 俺は羨ましいけどな。いかにも何でも屋の息子らしくて。じゃあ兄貴が代わってよ。バーカ、千早ちゃんにはお前しかいないの。だから専属って言ったんだ。俺が羨ましいって言ったのはさ、そんな風にできるたった一人を俺も早く見つけられたらなって、そう感じたからだよ。
You're the idiot, Takaya. If you wanted to find someone like that, you should have survived. You should have found that one person, lived and treasured them. Well, that's kinda unfair, Junior, because he didn't choose to be in that accident and everything else. What good does it do anyone to die and leave Ichihashi and Azusa behind? Thanks to that, I realized there is someone I want to treasure. The exclusive handyman. Fine, bring it on. There was no way I could accept her breaking contract with justice fixed. Don't make me feel this way and then disappear, Chihaya. It's taken me a while to reach this point, but I don't want to lose you. I don't want someone else to take you away from me. That's when I realized just how much I loved you. Alright then. I took a seat on the empty bench and a tingle of anxiety welled up in me. This place was deserted at the best of times, if the weather and the time of day making it feel like all the more lonesome. Worse yet, I didn't know whether the person I called for would be willing to listen to what I had to say. Let's see, Chihaya is in house arrest, so it's probably Hinata or Shunyu. But I want to talk about this pretty pointless. The person I got in touch with agreed to meet me though. Still, I didn't know how it would pan out until I actually saw her. Ew.
お待たせしました。
Yep, was Hinata. Hinata said quietly and took a seat beside me. Not at all. You're right on time.
当然です。約束してしまいましたから。
Hinata was always punctual. If she was going to come, she would be there right on time. I figured as much. But if she hadn't, I had been riddled with anxiety, wondering what if, and I was relieved from the bottom of my heart that she had shown up. Hinata's eyes met mine.
意外に元気そうですね。
Huh? You think so? I hadn't realized I'd been doing it, but I reeled myself in all the same.
ええ、千早様とのことでもう少し落ち込んでいるものだとばかり思ってたんですけど。
Well, yeah. In reality, I was depressed. However, I realized I didn't want to feel that way anymore. A lot of people have been encouraging to move forward one way or another, and I want to do just that.
それならいいんですけど、多分。
Probably. That really is how I feel. Dad, Bisora, and possibly Azusa, I guess. Kingdom, maybe. Maybe not so much. I really do feel fortunate to have such great friends and acquaintances like you, Hinata.
何を言ってるんですか？
Hinata openly frowned.
私は不平不満を溜め込んだ挙句デマを飛ばすような女ですよ。
Uh-huh. Then if Chihaya really had set her off. You still showed up when I asked you to, though.
それは千早様と純也さんに申し訳ないことをしたという気持ちがまだありますから。
I told you you don't have to worry about that anymore. Chihaya said she felt the same way about it. It felt somewhat bitter for me to bring up Chihaya's name. I was happy that they had come to an understanding, but this was all hastily through Hinata, so it wasn't sense that like I had personally confirmed it.
そうですけど、だからって忘れたように振る舞うのも厚かましいじゃないですか。
You mean pretending like it never happened?
そういうことです。だからおとなしくやってきたんですよ。
I really wasn't what I had been trying to do. From Hinata's point of view, did it feel like I was taking advantage of the situation? I needed to be mindful of how I presented the information I wanted to share.
それで、わざわざ私を呼び出したのはどういう要件ですか？
Yeah, it might be kind of heavy though. Hinata was the most qualified person to hear about this after all. Tell me if any of this sound annoying, okay?
どうせそんなことだろうとは思ってました。
That's mean. Hinata's brows furrowed, seemingly displeased, but she remained in her seat all the same.
考えるまでもなく千早様絡みですよね。私に何をさせたいんですか？
I appreciate how quick you are on the uptake. You're a great friend.
おだててもこれ以上のリップサービスはしませんよ。運命を悟っただけなんですから。
Fate?
私はどうあがいても千早様と関わらずに生きていくことなんて不可能なんですよ。この前の一件で思い知りました。だったら諦めて千早様にまつわる全てを受け入れるしかないんです。
Hinata was pouting up a storm. This recent incident really put a damper on her mood. Or maybe she only said that out of desperation. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. It's just really like to know what Chihaya is doing, and I was hoping you'd tell me.
近況というと、例え
How
ば
she's
千
doing.
尋さんとの結婚式の準備がどこまで進んだかとか。
Eh? That was awfully specific information she just shared. Wait, that's not what I meant. But wait, what? Are you already preparing for the ceremony?
違うんですか？純也さんが今一番知りたい、いえ、知っておくべき話ってそういうものだとばかり。
Well, it's certainly better to know than not. I hadn't paid much attention to the fact Chihaya had a fiancé until just a short while ago. This news spurred a gloomy feeling to rise in my chest. Seriously?
ちなみに、そういった話は具体的にはまだ動き始めていませんよ。
Phew, that all was a relief.
けれど、近いうちに必ずスケジュールの調整や打ち合わせが始まるでしょうね。
Oh, I felt like my spirits had been lifted and dropped all over again. This was what it felt like to have hope. Only for reality to be thrown back in your face.
それで、違うというのなら、純也さんが知りたいことって一体何なんですか？
Oh yeah, I wanted to know how Chihaya herself was doing, I guess.
はあ？千早様に関して今さら？何年幼なじみやってますっけ、私たち。
She seems really surprised. Don't sound so surprised. I'm seriously at my wit's end, wondering how little attention I've truly paid to Chihaya all of this time. This might be a cause of there's no use crying over spilled milk, since I was starting to panic over potentially losing someone who now seemed unbelievably dazzling to me.
千早様はあなたの前では何一つ隠し事なんてしてなかったでしょ。本当に正直に思うままを態度に示してたのに。
I know, but still. I've taken advantage of that fact and had even made light of it. Talk about arrogant. It was why I was unsure when I when it counted most. Bewildered even. I felt uneasy the second I couldn't see her anymore. I can't tell what she's thinking anymore, especially when she's being forced to follow her father's orders. Chihaya should have some attachment to the old estate and the university, and yet she had given up on them so easily.
千早様がおじさまの指示に従順なのは昔からじゃないですか。
Yeah, but you know how it happened right after all this Azusa stuff came up, right? According to Hinata, Chihaya was quite shocked to learn Azusa was her half-sister. I couldn't even begin to imagine how she was feeling. It would only make sense that Chihaya would want to avoid Azusa to protect herself and the Holder family, more specifically her father. If only it were that convenient, and all of this would have easily made sense and required little thought. It would explain why she was throwing away renovating the old estate and skipping out on her lectures at university. And yet kind of not. If things were the same as before, then I'm sure she would have more or less accepted it and moved on, but...
今回ばかりは違うと?
Yeah, it might just be wishful thinking though. I wanted to believe that our relationship wasn't so insignificant that she could end it with a single word. I wonder if Chihaya listened to her father's orders, since she has her own plan in mind and distanced herself from me because of it.
千早様なりの考え。
I need every bit of every information I can get my hands on, even if it's only a little. I figured you would have more opportunities to talk to her at least. At least more than I currently do.
それはまあ直接お会いすることもあれば父から話を聞くこともあるので。
It can be something she said, how she looked when she was talking, or whatever else. I just need to know how she's doing. Please, Hinata. I didn't hesitate to bow my head to Hinata. As long as I can get in direct contact, as I can't get in direct contact with Chihaya, all I can do is to rely on someone who can. You, Hinata.
純也さん、分かってます？今の言い分だとまるで千早様につきまとうストーカーですよ。
Stalking? No, that was never my intention. I whipped my head up. Was that really how this looked?
見方を変えればですけど、おじさまによって千早様と引き離された純也さんが納得できずにあがいてるなんて風に。
Oh, I see. I thought I was keeping myself in check, but maybe that is exactly what's going on when you boil it all down. Yeah, anyway, maybe it's me who missed something, but why is her father keeping those two away from each other? Must be because of Azusa. I can understand why he don't really wanna let Chihaya go out, since she possibly could get in contact with Azusa, but why me? So if she can meet with Hinata, why can't she meet with me? But I guess it's also because I am closer to Azusa than I am to when Hinata is. Plus Hinata more works for her.
真に受けないでください。誰も本気でそんな風には思いませんって。少なくとも千早様と純也さんの関係を知っている人間なら。特に私なんて嫌というほど知ってますから。ええ、不本意ながら。
Unfortunately, huh? Well, maybe so. I felt bad for always dragging Hinata into our affairs.
千早様から直接話を聞きたくてもできない純也さんの不安がどれほどのものか、それもわからないほど鈍いつもりもないです。けど
It still puts you in a tough spot. That made sense. Hinata's family served the Hodios, and acting out against them would mean defying the head of the family, Tadayasu. Asking someone like her to leak information about Tadayasu's daughter meant she would be putting her position in jeopardy. That was part of the reason why I wasn't entirely sure she would show up today. Even though she had previously stopped by my place at Chihaya's instruction. This was after learning about the complex feelings Hinata had built up towards Chihaya over the years. It would have been entirely out of my hands if she had refused to meet with me, and I'm glad I tried.
一つ確認したいんですけど。
Sure.
それだけの話ならチョコで済みますよね。現に私は純也さんからのチョコを読んでここへ来たんですから。
Yeah, I guess so. She had a point. I couldn't have just sent the message, how is Chihaya doing, or fill me in, and it would have been a done deal. But you know, I said this before, but it seemed only right I met them. I met them bow my head to you in person, and I realized what I had to say would cause you problems.
どんな脅迫まがいの協力を要求されるのかと身構えて来てみれば、それだけ？とんだ拍子抜け。
Hinata seemed to have relaxed all of a sudden. What the?
だってそうでしょ。二人は今まさに引き裂かれようという危機で、こちらには負い目がある。利用しない手はないでしょ。
I mean, I do personally think that I'm asking you to do, what I'm asking you to do is pretty awful, you know, considering your position.
なあ、いいですよ。そこは別に。気にしなくても結構です。
What was this? Your response to this was awfully reckless.
先日のことでも分かったでしょ。私、北条家に対して絶対の忠誠を誓ってるというわけではないですから。
So she had her reservations to not just towards Chihaya as an individual, but towards the Hodo family as a whole. Even if that's true, I mean, wouldn't it cause problems between you and your dad?
別に、父は父ですから。
I was that snippy attitude again. She was telling me not to pry too deeply. Maybe there was more to the each family than meets the eye.
千早様の様子を純也さんに伝えるぐらいどうってことはありません。友人同士のただの世間話じゃないですか。
She really must not have wanted to touch on that topic and force us right back into the original subject. I was grateful for the search though.
けど、本当にそれだけでいいんですか
？What do you mean?
もっとこう、直接的な行動に出ないんですか
？What do you think I do?
謹慎させられている千早様を強引に連れ出すとか、二人で逃避行に出るとか、いろいろあるでしょ。
No. Hold on a second. That's going way too far.
いきなりじゃないですよ。ごくごく自然な流れです。
Natural. Our perceptions of the situation are much wider and deeper than the Kagame River.
なら、とわり橋を渡るぐらいの歩み寄りを見せてください。そういえば純也さん、昔千早様があの橋の伝説が本物かどうか気になるとおっしゃった時、完全にスルーしましたよね。そういうところですよ、そういうところ。目の前でフラグがピキパキ折れる瞬間を見せられて、私が何度イラッとしたことか。
Event flag. Anyway, it's not like most legends are all that important. The legends were either about lovers' suicides, or breaking couples up, or maybe it was the opposite and turned people into lovebirds. Which was it again? Both of them could be important actually. Whichever version it is, both could be important. If it is the first one with breaking up and all that, then maybe that means that Chihaya anyway wanna break up the engagement she has to Kido. Or if it is the other option, that just gives more weight to the paper thing we found inside the book.
これだからいいですか。片や親の言いなりになって結婚を強いられ、夢も希望も絶たれた箱入り娘。一方、金も力もない、同情だけはそこそこ集めるようですけれど、とにかく何者にも慣れていないあなた。
You're merciless. You couldn't positively clap her back when everything she said was true.
身分違いの2人がここまで追い込まれたら、あとは手に手を取って旅立つのが王道というものでしょう。
What a path forward even is that.
だってこのままじゃ千早様は何もかも中途半端なまま木戸さんと結婚して終わりじゃないですか。
Unfinished, huh? I'd like to talk to her about this directly when she... wait... yeah. When see her request through to the end to make sure that doesn't happen.
依頼って旧宅の改装ですか。あれは千早様が取り下げたんじゃ。
I can't accept it. I stubbornly dug my heel in and kept making progress on the old estate when there's a chance Chihaya would come to see me. It actually wasn't all that naive of a hope, especially when I knew everything would get better if we had the chance to sit down and talk. The thing was I could make better decisions when acting on her behalf. If I knew what was going on and her current state of mind, which was why I wanted Hinata to work with me.
なんだ、依頼のためですか。あくまで何でもやとして千早様の心境が知りたいと。
Yeah, something like that, I guess. I did have a little more in mind than that, actually. But wait. What the... Don't get such a solemn look on your face, Hinata. What is that about?
ようやく積極的に動いて私に頭を下げてまでの頼み事。純也さんも少しは変わったのかなと期待したんですけど。千早様と同じ。純也さんも純也さんのままですね。
What the heck? What are you trying to say? You really are against it?
嫌じゃありません。頼まれた以上はやります。やりますけど。
Was acting strangely and seemed exasperated somehow. Dissatisfied, maybe?
本当に状況をひっくり返すような賭けに打って出るとかしないんですか？
No, that's what you're hoping for me to accomplish here. Yeah, what exactly?
略奪愛とか背徳の三角関係とかそういう刺激のあるものを。
Come on, that's so incredibly biased.
気のせいですよ。
I have a feeling that it isn't. That's exactly what she was thinking or hoping. Did Hinata seriously want Chihaya and I to run away together? That might be an option, but that was way too... decay? No matter what happens, I want more information first. I want some level of clarity to complete her request, rather than jumping into something based on a scenario I created in my head.
そんな悠長なことをしてる場合じゃないと思いますけど。千早様と純也さんですものね。行動に移すだけこれまでに比べたらはるかにマシですか。
What sort of people do you take us for?
奥手、鈍感、似た者同士。
Each childhood friend of mine was oddly merciless these days. I guess I was more comfortable with her acting this way than her cowering out of awareness of her crimes. Awareness of her crimes.
メンタルがお子様、成長してないという言い方もできますね。
Why not be a pure of heart, or that we have a tricky relationship instead? Even during adolescence, when it was natural for boys and to constantly think about the other, and lives were aimless and uneventful. Thinking back on it now, I didn't have to agree that I was spineless. Nothing to be proud of whatsoever.
千早様があれだけ露骨に態度で示していたというのに、何年も待たせた挙句、なお腰が重い男をフォローする言葉はありません。地元の名士のお嬢様だからとか、婚約者がいるからとか、理由をつけて何もしなかったただのヘタレじゃないですか、あなたは。
Now that I understood how I felt, everything she said felt like a stab in the heart, to the heart. But I think that will be it for this video, so hope you liked it, and if you did so leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!